What's good, everyone, and welcome back to more Wuchang, the final episode where we have to fight this secret boss. You know, I think the reason why this guy folded me last time, well, besides my own idiocy, is he got pissed that I ignored him, and now he hasn't taken Snickers, so now he's going angry. It's like, okay, Grandpa, okay, let's do this. Probably should wait a little bit before at the start, because I mean, honestly, he's not too bad. Like, if I'm like thinking of like secret bosses, like, so take Erlang for example from Wuchang. That guy was a freaking nightmare to deal with because you had to deal with this freaking shield, and that shield was not fun. Yeah, I was trying to parry him, but like I said, I'm not good at the parry. All right. See, I was like messing around with my spells too much, so it's like I was gonna not win that. But it's like once you can get those backstabs in this fight, I think it's a lot easier. Besides of which, I was trying to do the parries and I'm terrible at them. So I kind of wonder if I could get a spear, because that would be cool. I mean, I haven't really used spears though, but looks like it does frost buildup. He survived to the very end. Kind of cool from him unironically, because he's also doing frostbite. So I'm guessing, and this is just my theory, he can do all status effects, because he was doing, or at least maybe just like fire and ice, because that would actually be really nasty if he could do all 5. Because he was doing burn and frostbite, so I guess you could say it's kind of like the duality. Oh my god, he does not let, oh my god, he does not let you, because I was just trying to get away just so I can heal. I mean, I feel like there were a few times I could have, but I was just like, he's right on me. And he does not, he doesn't want me to heal. But it does seem like, you know, it's like you can just farm for those backstabs. Okay. That was a waste.
看如给记的几分。 是非成败，你力量非凡，这应使用之人定夺。
So that one spell that I was using doesn't seem that good because it's like in a single direction, and it seems like it's so easy to miss with like NPCs. So I'm actually gonna take that off. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave those two on.
了山河尽去，空余老骥伏枥。
God, he does not let you heal. Like, you gotta, like, I think I just need to just try to run away and do the heal, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
难料山河尽去。 空余老骥伏枥。
Shoot army board. So that was cold for me. But probably could have done with a second phase, honestly, because I don't know, I feel like just one health bar wasn't enough. Oh, so this is where we get the CN feather. So remnant from the War of the Ancients represents fearsome power. So when you combine it with other chisels, it forms a complete artifact. Cool. So you unlock the final temper slot. The general once commanded his army in a brutal clash against the monsters. Though he emerged victorious, claiming this object, the fallen soldiers and the beasts of the forest transformed into haunting nightmares that plagued him ever since. So even though he was victorious, the monsters kept on coming. He emerged, yeah. Cool. All right. Was there anything? I think there was some. Is there something over here, maybe? No, there's a shrine though. All right, so let's take a look. Doesn't seem like I can. Maybe I don't have anything. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah, corruption is really powerful because when you can just kind of like play it by attrition base, a lot easier. Okay, enter the stream of samsara. Figured. I knew he was going to backstab her the moment he picked up that blade. See, I don't know if I got the bad ending or not.
Oh, 已经醒了。 气死人，肉白骨。哦，已经醒了吗？
你认识我？
此事久别重逢了。
So, does that mean it's like this has happened repeatedly and Wuchang turn that down a little? So I think what happened is there's been multiple instances of Wuchang being reincarnated, and we got the bad ending. I got the bad ending. So but that's kind of how it goes with games like this. It's like you don't really know what ending you're gonna get unless you like try to like look for the ending, and it's like, oh, I'm just gonna like look online and see what endings there are, which I think kind of like takes away from the experience. If you just like look what endings are on your first playthrough, you can never get it back. It's like, yeah, you may get the good ending, but you kind of just spoiled it for yourself. So Wuchang has, so it seems like each time she beats she defeats Yangxi, or what is his name? I can't, yeah, Xuan Yangxi, that Duriel, or whatever his name is, just backstabs her. But I think it's like if you go against the tide of the Red Mercury, that's what happens. But if I accepted the Red Mercury, I probably wouldn't have had that happen. Jesus, so loud. So I guess overall, so going into the review now, this is a solid game. I think for a Souls-like, it's amazing. And not just that, as someone who loves like the ancient Chinese history with the Warren State period phenomenally, I love it. So it already resonates with me. So with that being said, I guess like when it comes to the combat, I think it's just phenomenal. With the Skyborn Might being one of the most coolest concepts that I've seen, because it's like, you know, you just need to attack a couple of times and you can use your skills, magic, or whatever, and I think that's so cool. And it's so easy to get it too. That's the thing. It's like, although some of the spells really cost a lot, so, and sometimes I felt it wasn't even worth it, but with spells like the Bow Magus' Shield, that thing was amazing. I love it. Definitely came in clutch with some of these bosses. I didn't really use magic a whole lot, but I do think if you go stuff with like a complete like fire build or whatever, yeah, you can be completely overpowered for sure. And corruption was really good too. I feel like that just mitigates the entire game. That just trivializes the difficulty, but you know, it's also pretty fun to use. Burning ended up being my favorite just because of the dot and everything, and I really wanted it to like the lightning spells, but it's just that a lot of those spells felt very mediocre, and there was like only like 2 endgame wise that were really cool, but they cost a lot, so that's kind of like the trade-off, I guess. The skill tree was amazing too. I love the skill tree. I think one of the nicest things about it is the fact I don't have to like level up every single weapon. And instead of like leveling up every single weapon that I may or may not like, you just need to like unlock the points in the skill tree. And once you And it's like so whatever you have leveled up in that skill tree, all the weapons from that class are going to be like a +3, +6, 9, 10, and that's awesome. When I think about like Lies of P even and the Soulsborne games, you know, it takes a minute when you have to before you can max a weapon out just because they're so expensive. With all those smithing stones you gotta collect. And not even that, it's just even just buying them from the shop, they can be pricey. Obviously I ended up using the dual blades for the entirety of the Let's Play, or most of the Let's Play actually. So I think for the walkthrough I'm going to use something different. So maybe I'll use like maybe I'll go with the magic build. I don't know. I mean, I did use the Odachi for a little bit, and that was cool. That was fun, because in 2 swings, I had the entire... I would have like my Skyborn Might, so that was cool. As far as bosses go, there were a couple that were cool. So just to see here, like Honglin, I think Honglin was like my absolute favorite. The final boss was cool too. I thought he was an interesting boss fight. Magus, Dragon Emperor, I liked them too. Let's see, who else did we fight? Because there were a couple of fights. I mean, oh, obviously we had the old man. He was a little tough. I liked him. Bow Sorcerer, she was cool. Who else did we fight? One of the generals. Oh yeah, General, I think if I'm pronouncing this right, Liu Chengen. He was a really good fight. The Great Centipede. That was an interesting boss, because I think the thing I didn't like about it is he burrows under the ground and tries to catch you like 5 times. That adds a lot of stress. Wasn't a huge fan of him. Like, so there were a couple that I think were really good, and then others I'm like, they were kind of whatever. So, and I don't think this is necessarily Wuchang's fault. I think this is kind of the fault of Dark Souls. It's that I like pretty much botched every single quest. And I know people are like, it's like, oh, but you know, we don't like having a quest marker or figuring, you know, where things go. But it's like, sometimes I'm not even aware. It's like, I'm gonna botch a quest up. Like in chapter 2, when I fought the maiden boss, I went right into her boss room, not realizing that would like completely botch the what was it, like the orphans, their quest got botched. So, you know, there were a couple that I certainly didn't really realize that if you go here at this point, you're locked out or whatever. So I don't know if I missed out on any good items, but if I did, it is what it is. So there's that. Pendants were cool. I do wish there were at least 4 slots, but you know, I did fine with just 3. Obviously, lifesteal became the bread and butter of the exploration. I felt like it was pretty easy getting like all my lost remembrances, and not lost remains, forgotten remembrances. So yeah, even though it wasn't like a full-on open world, I still liked the atmosphere, and it was like sometimes it was just so breathtaking. I'm like, damn, this is really peak. As far as story, now this isn't. So, I really wished the story was, how to put it? I feel like the story was a little lacking. So whatever happened to Bai and everything, I guess she was like, she's just doomed or whatever. So maybe if we do like in one of the other endings, I'd know. what happened to her. But yeah, I felt like the story was kind of just, what's the word I'm looking for? I think the story was a little bit lacking. I mean, when I think of like Black Myth Wukong, for example, and to be fair, those animations, I should probably look at this. All right. So can I go back to new game? Oh, so I guess this means you could... Okay, so we wrapped up in... So level 111. So I'm not actually done. Let me just... I'll just do this real quick. But yeah, the walkthrough is going to be interesting because... Let me skip all that. So... Okay, so now that I got all that, let's see here. So where was I? I can't remember, but oh yeah, I was talking about like the story. There we go. Okay. So I feel like the story was just lacking a little bit, like, because when I think about the story with Liza P and Wukong, it was a lot more like I guess like more up in your face than compared to like Wuchang. I mean, Wuchang is still pretty cool. Like the stuff with the Red Mercury and everything, how the Red Mercury was turning all of the people into these freaking monsters was cool. But I don't know, I feel like, and this is the big problem here. So is there anything that's, let's see. But it's like there'd be auto scrolling, and you know, I think sometimes like with some of the items I just would not read it just because it's like the auto scroll kind of discourages that. But maybe on like the new game plus I'll have a better understanding of the story. But it's certainly, I think if like between like the three of them, Wuchang, Wukong, and Liza P, I think Wuchang might be the weakest of the bunch. But it still was cool. Some of the names I had a hard time remembering, and that's just because I feel like Chinese names are a lot more hard to remember. I mean, I know there's this Chinese novel I was reading. It's like wait, who was this again? So I kind of would forget the names, but yeah, that old man should have known he was going to be sus at the end. But I don't think I have really... Oh, yeah. For the armor, I didn't really feel like there was a whole lot of different armor choices that I really liked. I mean, there was a variety of armor, but I ended up just using this one for the majority of the Let's Play. And it's just... It was really good. This one or the Ming General's armor was really good, too. I mean, there were some, like, if I was dealing with a boss that was applying, like, despair or something, I would use that. But really, that's pretty much it. So the walkthrough is not going to happen for a good while because Crimson Desert is going to keep me busy for probably about 2 months. And I think after Crimson Desert, I'm going to go back to Expedition 33, wrap that up. then will be 007 First Light. And then probably after that, I'll do the walkthrough. So it's gonna be a while, but got a bunch of other games wrapped up for you. I got a bunch of other games for you guys. So yeah, look forward to Crimson Desert tomorrow. I was really hoping to like get this wrapped up before Friday, but it's like I just didn't have the time. I was freaking exhausted. Anyway, this has been one hell of a Let's Play series. A lot of fun. Bosses were cool. Enjoyed it. The daggers was my favorite, absolutely. But the next time I play Wuchang, we'll do a different build. Don't know what, but until then, I shall catch you on the next one. Take care.